the proposition, I would like to invite our Prime Minister to step forward. Please give him an applause.
Talking about social media is a hard topic, which propels focus on the most current trend easily helpful for those who overuse it and even your banking past or young generation. Before crossing the concept of social media, I would like to show my high respect to Mr. Moderator, English program teacher, judges, and especially my opponent team. My name is Mr. the co-speaker from government, but thank you all allowing me to deliver my speech. I supported the house not because of my team. It's about the real world information, my member and I have found motion. The real thing from social media does more harm than good. It's a great mistake, simulating you to preventing a conflict of the social media. I say this because of the action of following curated content. For this one, I would like to provide two circulating points. Curated content. Users often present a curated version of the link, which can create an unrealistic expectation about happiness, success, and relationship. This discussion can let the satisfaction with one online. Influencer culture. The risk of influencer culture can board or achieve through consumerism, which can mislead young audiences about the truth of fulfillment. My second argument is about impact on young development. The negative ways the water compound to trend and talent, and maybe it's dangerous, stretching, and will begin. I was really proud to propose.
I really thank to the Prime Minister for your speech. I now would like to invite leader of the opposition to open the case. Please step forward.
It is hilarious for me that people who are using social media are guilty about the consequence of social media utilization. With respect to Mr. General Khmer, Mr. Rector, Mr. and support English Manager, judges and all listeners, Prime Ministers of the state to begin impacting on social media on users. Last night I saw the information today on the Teacher to School page. I saw the news of people who pass scholarship and saw a victory on their side in neighbors country. And those information provide me of vast knowledge and worldwide comprehension. I have no idea why you impress yourself on finding the bad impact on social medias. Come on, you're not that good to write. You can't analyze visuals is fact and fake. Okay, I must enjoy my rebuttal. Let's hear my own sides opposed to this house. I would like to talk about the first point, which is global connection. Social medias allow people to connect with others across the globe, fostering relationships that may not have been possible in other ways. This connectivity can lead to greater cultural understanding and collaboration. Secondly, the point that many users for communities that provide support for various issues, such as mental health, chronic illness, or shared interests, helping people feel less isolated. I can say that somehow people will feel better when they express them and even motivate them, even able to share each other's experiences. Thirdly, voice of the voiceless. Social media provide a platform for marginalized and underrepresented specific group to share their story and advocate for their rights, leading to greater awareness and social change. My beloved listeners, regarding to my research about the topic, I really appreciate a study from the website of University of Maryland and even put out a statement that when you're on social media, a lot is seen like everyone is meeting their fitness goal. They're running marathon, competing in triathlon, going on scenic hike. These messages are probably excellent for your exercise goal and really glad to oppose.
The speaker spent 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
That was our leader opposition presenting against the motion. She tries to persuade the audiences that social media does more good than harm. So let's see how our second proposition speaker continues this momentum. Please step forward.
It is a yes for me. If people use social media to broaden connection worldwide, but we want to signal you is about the harmful cases that happen when you're addicted to social media utilization. Therefore, you need to be conscious when giving information to others to prevent cyber crimes and cyberbullying. Without further ado, I would like to tell you more points. Firstly, comparison and self-esteem. Social media is an ideal version of life that makes users compare themselves unfavorably, leading to anxiety or depression. Secondly, fear of missing out, FOMO. Constant exposure to other highlights lead to isolation and independency, mental health problems. As an example, the surveys of teenagers and students, most of them desire to stay in their house playing video games rather than hanging out with families or friends. Thirdly, lack of fact-checking. To strengthen my argument, I would like to ask you to access a website called help.org to see the benefit of social media. Next, polarization. Misinformation can contribute to echo chamber where the user only encounters options that reinforce its own. Lastly, diminished focus. The addictive nature of social media may lead the user to poor academic or work performance. I'm really proud to propose.
Thanks to the second proposition speaker for the argument supporting what is I believe. I now would like to call upon the next speaker in opposition bench, Son Ratanak.
Well, I can make comparison with other people, it's another thing to do. My studies world is trying to say that comparing yourself with other people is not wrong. It's just for your better. People should look at their cognition and analyze what they should do and believe unless they're too young for decision making on the platform itself. For the point of ways like using conversation, while using social media, it's not my big and serious concern. Like me, I receive a proper schedule from CAA with the exact duration, plan, and time of using social media so I can gather information, follow the trend, and learn at the same time. Without further ado, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sondana. I am the second speaker from the opposition team. They said that social media is just bad and they do harm more than good. But I can put them on by giving you benefits from it. Like the first one is creativity and innovation. Creators, artists, and musicians can show their work to grab people on the up, to grab people's attention and interest, fostering creativity and innovation idea outstanding, traditional channel making other people more open-minded, and they can share their creative talent with other people online. The second is going to be educational resources. Social media can serve as a valuable tool for learning and sharing knowledge online. You can find a wealth of information on the various topics you want to search for. You have to take note that technology is very important on 21st century educational system. And I strongly advocate the utilization of social media for study. The third is going to be real times and news. Platform can provide you the information we provide, like the announcement, important events, emergency, social is making the user engage and informed. And like the previous speaker have already mentioned that it has a real big benefit because it lets you stay connected with the world. So you can know that what is actually happening and going on right now. The last is going to be social movement. Social movement, social media play a crucial role on amplifying and organizing and political posts.
However, we would like to hear more arguments from the 10th proposition speaker. The floor is yours.
What a pity. Social media, about a world full of boundless connection, yet a realm of illusions. Do we really see reality, or merely a mirage that constantly deceives us? Dear esteemed panels, respected delegates, and honorable audiences, based on the points presented by the deputy leader of the opposition, were quite a downgrade. Well, since people use social media as business platform, it transcends my ability to articulate that the controversy of online purchases is an atrocious act. Why would I say that? Well, it's obviously because of the unpredictable quality and scamming issues. Well, I believe that everyone here have at least experienced some of these cyber crimes before. Am I right? Well, if so, it is time to put an end to it. Moving on to clarification. 4 to be exact. 1. Escapism. Users may turn to social media as a means to escape reality via digital fever. This could hinder the personal growth of a person and the ability to engage in real-life problems. 2. Superficial connections. Social media often connects people and promotes shallow interaction rather than deep, meaningful relationships. This could lead to the feeling of loneliness despite a high number of online friends. 3. Miscommunication. The lack of non-verbal cue in digital communication can lead to misunderstanding and the conflicts that wouldn't interact in face-to-face interaction. Last but not least, body image issues. Social media often promotes unrealistic body standards, which leads to eating disorder and body dysmorphia, particularly adolescents. Yes, this is the reason why people are so insecure about themselves. Well, social media, a double-edged sword wielded without cares. Not only does it cut through lies, but through our very own fabric of society. So, dear opponents, tell me, do you still believe that social media serves us? Or have we unwittingly become its most devoted slave? I am very proud to propose.
Okay, that was our government member arguing for the motion. He tried to argue that the reality from social media does more harm than good. I really thank for your arguments. We still have one speaker left before getting into the POI. Please welcome live citizen.
The proposition speaker raised up about the roles it does matter for me. It does matter for me. However, it does because it's a pain issue for people. Why? I believe that people are smart enough to investigate the solution. Otherwise, our phone or computer are all with strong password and setting system. It is not convenient to commit the cybercrime. So far, all of the listeners listen to the point you were not able to reply. Alright, let's change mine. First, I would like to present about fundraising awareness platform facilitate fundraising focus and spreading awareness, allowing individuals to contribute to important issue easily. As so many people contribute their task, time and share knowledge and ability people through social media. Second, I will talk about entrepreneurial round. Small business and entrepreneur can leverage social media for marketing, reaching a brand up and without the need significant investment. It is really helpful for people who use social media for their posting their product and posting about their service. Third, it is really helpful for Third, I would like to present about job networking. Professional platforms like LinkedIn enable users to network and find job opportunities, enhancing career prospects. It is really convenient so you can explore your position and attend to the company through message box and interview online. There are many more things that people can get from social media. This is the benefit of social media, and according all of the point we believe that social media does more good than harm. Thank you. I really proud to offer.
So this is my question. If social media spread truth, why does fake news go viral?
Me for my research for a while. Fake news goes viral because some of them are a reference to something funny, or maybe some of them are true in the past, and which gets people attention, and sometimes the reason why they go viral because of confusion, as people has believed it. That's why.
Thank you for.
Thank you, and also respect to all judges and all audiences, and this is my question. If social media is for fun and entertainment use, why does it lead to stress?
Well, it depends on the user, what they consuming or interacting, especially the user on like cyberbullying. Well, if they interact in like toxicating way, they just might cause stress or whatever. But social media has a lot of entertainment content, so there's no need to be stressed out or give yourself an anxiety or depression.
If social media is safe, so why all content so easy to find.
On the user's activity, whether they are the one who searched it. In YouTube, content that you like, you subscribe, will always appear as because you loved it, I guess, and whenever there's new videos, it will have a notification. And sexual content or cyberbullying content also works the same way as all those contents. That's it.
To provide a question. Please start.
Okay, my first question is, if you say that social media is harmful, why do you still use it? Thank you for your understandable question. So my answer is, so before we can see that people don't really tend to use social media because it hasn't existed yet. So why does it exist now? Well, the only reason why it exists is because of us all doing face-to-face interaction study, and that's what developed a social media. And we don't really need to use social media now. We can still focus on what we did in the past. Thank you.
I have a question. In fact, nowadays, only people use technology. Why will you tend to change it?
Can you repeat the question again?
Alright. In fact, nowadays, starting. Nowadays, only people start to use technology. How will you tend to change it?
Rather using technology, maybe you should try focusing on your actual life and without using any entertainment purposes or any education or certain educational things in social media. And I'd like to tend to change it maybe to experience with actual things.
So because of the duration is limited, there's no more questions provided opposition bench. And I would like to invite the last speaker of government bench to step up and restate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reality of social media is not an empowering tool it is promised to be. Instead, it is a creative illusion designed to exploit human psychology for profit. On one hand, it fosters innovations and communications. Our role is to strike a balance between freedom and responsibility. As government whip, I stand here to reinforce the position that while social media has undeniable benefits, its harmful effects outweighs its advantages in the current state of use. But before proposing all the points that the members has raised, I would like to clarify all my comrades' arguments by resorting against the opposition team. First, the Prime Minister had mentioned us about impact of young development. Social media is a huge effective platform that causes us children to encounter inappropriate content, including violence, drugs, and prohibited action. Second of all, the Deputy Prime Minister had talked about diminished focus. Social media is a high-impactful distraction that causes students maybe losing less attention or losing focus towards academic studies and life problems. And last on clarification, the member of the government has included superficial connections. Social media is a platform that connects people, but it rather refers to decreased society connections, which can lead to introverted personality and even with high numbers of online friends. And rebuttal, the opposition had once said about educational resources.
Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth connecting.
Educational resources, which talks about how social media can be served as a platform for education. Well, have you ever wondered where any of those education frames came from? The reason any of those education exists is because of actual face-to-face studying. Without any actual studies, maybe it's not going to be possible if social media exists by then. As resorted, social media is a platform that tends to distract students from ever focusing focusing on their academic studies and life problems. Social media, a digital platform that serves content or friendly content. Yet deep inside, it isn't what it seems to be. I believe that all of you know this quote. Never judge a book by its cover. I'm really proud to propose.
Here's for the points restated by the last speaker of the government bench, and I would like to call the last speaker from the against side to step forward and restate the arguments.
Hey, talking bad about this motion is not fun. And plus, what the third speaker of the government team has said is not supporting this topic, but rather trying to roast our team. And that's kind of rude. And plus, using that word of slavery is also kind of rude too, but even more rude. Well, let me just specify myself first. I am Jadala, going to the opposition whip, and I will revise all of my member points for you. And totally don't need to maybe tell you all about it again, since I know that you have all listened to all my members already. So let's just get into it. For our first member, she has raised 3 points, which is the first one is global connection. Third one is support network, and the last one is voice for the voiceless. For second speaker, he has raised 4 points, which is the most out of all. The first point he raised is creativity and innovations. Second point is educational resources. Third point is real-time news and update. And the last point is social movement. For our third member, he has raised 3 points, just like the first one. The first point is fundraising and awareness. Second point is entrepreneurial growth. And the last point is job networking. Guys, it's time for me to introduce you to our bonus points, which have 2 to be exact. Our first one is social activism. You know that all peoples in the world have spread awareness about diseases and even viruses, which have helped people to recover and even prepare for it. For our second point, which is innovative gaming platform. It has become one of the commonest and one of the most reliable choice to reduce stress. And as the second speaker of the other team said, it gives us stress, depression, and anxiety. But no, some of the games can even help us to release all of them. And thank you for listening. I'm very proud to oppose.
This is the end of the presentation, and all of the debaters are representing the points that they prepared to argue today. I really admire all of the members in each team. Alright, before allowing all of the debaters to take back the spot, I would like to invite team facilitator Chondina and the Comte to step forward and give the impression.